Hello and welcome to a preview of UBmax. I am Dennis Davis and we have developed utility billing software for over 20 years, both for DOS and Windows environments. Over the last 3 years we have introduced our web-based system, UBmax, and over 400 utilities across the U.S. have switched from software like yours to UBmax. To access a web-based software, it works just like your bank account. You sign in with a username and password and you can log in anytime, 24/7, from any device, a computer, a tablet, or even a smartphone. It also means you're not limited by user license. You can have multiple users in your office that can access UBmax at no additional cost. As for security, our system is protected and encrypted, and we back up the data every day and store that data for 30 days. Again, welcome to UBmax, and now let's review some of the features in UBmax. Once you have logged into our software, you'll see it will look just very similar to other types of software. Drop-down menus, icons on the side, and you see these charts that are in the center. The charts and this front page is like your dashboard. It gives you a little bit of information. For example, your vacancy chart, your usages chart, where your water comes from, how does it compare to water you're selling, and of course icons that will have for your help book or for your notepad or for work orders. The idea of this is to give you a little bit of a bird's eye view of what's going on at that moment. Very easy to access and very easy to understand. When you want to access your information, simply click on your menu and go to Inquire Edit Customer. At this point, you'll be able to enter in account numbers by address, search, or by customer name. If I'm going to look for a customer name, for example, and we put in Joe right here, I can put in first name, last name, and I can pick up the one I do want to have, in this case, Joe Divorce. You can see that Joe, in this case, has a balance now of $86.97. He is late, but he's a normal customer. But you'll see also these icons going down the side. These are icons are the financial icons, the services and billings that it gets billed for, the uses they've had, profile of the customer, which would include work orders, also includes customer notes if there's any, and history if there's any history as well on there. Starting with the account information, you see we have account information, their service location, the contact information, the billing location, and an alternate billing location. Pretty standard in any type of system. Under financial, you see that I have underneath here every bill they ever got. Now, how our program works is very simple. Everything in yellow is what was billed, and everything in white is a transaction that was done. And as you can see in here, that the customers had a $86 balance. They paid $86, which left a zero balance, and so on down the line. And each line represents an individual charge, whether it be sewer, water, garbage, or whether it be fire protection, or none of the above. Maybe it's just water in this case, or maybe just garbage. And again, only what you bill for will show on this line. One of the things I wanted to show you very quickly is the reprinting a bill. This seems to be a problem out there a lot of places. If I want to reprint this bill here, for example, the last one they got here was for $86.97. If I want to click on any one of the elements of the bill, it doesn't make any difference what it is, and just say print, I can actually print in that bill right there. It'll bring up on the screen, and I can reprint the bill for it, or in this case with our program, we can actually email the bill directly to the client at that point in time. So very simple, very easy to do. It doesn't cause you any extra cost for postage or anything else, but email is probably the best way to go on that. Alright, down below that you can see we have their age balance, and we have their deposits they have on hand. Also underneath services and billing, where we set up what type of service they have. They have water, sewer, and trash. If they didn't have trash, I would just uncheck it. It's that simple to do. A couple of nice things about our program is the bill delivery method. They can actually opt out of a billing program and go to an email instead of a printed bill, which will save you money and save you time. We also have ACH, where the customer can get their billing done through ACH as well. We have their usages that you can see on the system, along with their profile as well. One of the unique abilities of UBmax is to be able to look at a customer's record and make an adjustment right on that record. For example, if this trash right here should not have been billed to the customer, I can just click on the word adjustment right here, and I can void that adjustment, and with a reason. Build an error. And save that, and once I do that, we'll actually record on the record that the trash was removed for that amount plus the tax, and bring their balance down to $76.99. Very simple, very easy to do. Again, you don't have to go jump around the program to find out how to do that. The other feature of the program, of course, is meter readings. It's important to understand how meter readings are done, and that's our next portion we're going to go into, our next part. Meter readings can be entered two different ways in a program, manually or by electronic readers, whether it be touch read or radio read. By going up to post meter readings and coming down to post meter readings, you'll see that I can load up by routes or by class or by all customers, and I can load them all up in the system here where I can enter them manually and go right down the list and put them in there. If I want to put in here 135.4 and put the meter reading in there, and the next one 109.86.854, and see I can do that. The other system that we can do with our program that is kind of nice, we can do an estimate based on a percentage of your average. So if I want to set it at 70%, I can do that, and then I just click on the red, the little button in front that looks like a calculator, and it will estimate for me at that point in time. But more and more people are starting to use electronic readers, and whether it be a handheld or touch reader, it's a very simple process that we have. It's called an HDS handheld data synchronizer, and how that works is very simple. You just log in. It'll show you your routes that you have right there, and then you can use which out of 15 different handheld devices, you can choose which one that you're going to use. If it's Badger and you have a Galaxy system or a Scion, or if you use Orin, or if you use a census reader, it doesn't make any difference. You just select which one it is that you're using, and at that point in time you have two buttons here: receive routes from UBmax and send reads to UBmax. This one here creates the data file for your radio reads or your touch reads, and this one here, after your reading's done, you send the readings back to UBmax by using this button here. Very simple. It's 2 steps to do it, and then you exit from here. Now once you exit from there and you go to post meter readings, you'll find that you'll have a button on the top when you first log in that says upload the meter readings. When you click on that button, it uploads the readings for you. We'll show you that next. Once you have loaded all your meter readings automatically by using the upload, you'll see you have your current, your previous, and your usages. That gives you the opportunity to go down your list and make sure you didn't bill anybody for an abnormal amount at that point in time. You can just, by going down the list, you can look at that. You can also print out a report, and that report, the report will actually show you all your usages. Along with that, it will show you your reading dates and your customer information. One thing about our reports is because they become searchable. If I'm looking for a particular person, if I right click on the report and go down to find, I can just type in the name of the customer, RMO, and by hitting enter or next, you'll see that customer name will be found and highlighted. It's that simple, but it makes all your reports searchable. Another great feature with UBmax. Once you have done your meter readings, just simply post your meter readings. At that point in time, it'll process the meter readings and save as complete. It's that simple to do. Under financial, you'll see we can post payments underneath there. We can miscellaneous transactions, manage late fees, or certified tax roll. Payments are very simple to do. All you do is go through the system, put in the account number 10402 rather, and you'll see it comes up when I hit enter on there and show me who the customer is. I can put in a check number, and I can click on apply, and it'll apply the payment down below. As you see, I can do that again to the next payment, 10204, and I can do the same thing except for changes to a money order. Put a money order number in there and click on apply, and puts it down below. We can also do partial payments. If somebody comes in, they don't have their bill card with them, if you click on it, type in, let's say Jeremy Johnson comes in, and Jeremy comes in and he doesn't have his money with him, or his checkbook, but he wants to pay cash, but he only wants to pay $40. You can put $40 here and apply that, and then maybe he wants a receipt. You can print a receipt for him right at that moment, which will show him how much he owed, how much he paid, and what his balance is at that point in time. Then just simply click on apply. It puts it down with the rest of the payments, and you go ahead and you can post that or print a report out, either way, which way you want to. Very simple to do. Managing late fees can be found under Financials, Manage Late Fees. Under Manage Late Fees, you have the ability to select customers that are late by clicking on the button that says Load, and by doing that, we'll show you all your customers who are due at this point in time and have a balance. You can see by the yellow envelope, that means those are getting email notices Otherwise you're getting regular printed notices. You can see that here's the amount that they're owe, and here's the amount they're going to be charging for a late fee. Obviously everybody can charge anywhere from whatever percentage they want, or a flat rate where they want. In this case, we have a customer charging a flat rate. We can do actually 3 different features in this program. We can print a bill if we want to, and that bill will actually show up on the bill card and show them a balance at that point in time. We can also do door hangers, and door hangers will ask for a disconnection date, and you can tell a disconnection date is going to be on the 10th of the month, and you can print out a door hanger that would go on the doors as your guys go around with meter readings. We also have the ability to print notices. If I wanted to print a late notice for the customer here, or a disconnection notice, I can just put a date in here, select the date of what I want to, and click on preview, and that will show me a full page letter that I can address to the customer for the balance he owes, and tell him that he has so many days to pay that letter, or he may be charged a $20 or $50 or $100 reconnect fee. Again, that's up to you. These letters are yours that you can edit and choose what type of message you want to put on that bill. When late charge completed, your next step in your normal course of doing your billing is actually your billing. At that point in time, when you do your billing, you will actually enter the date of your billing date, the date that you're going to have it due by, let's say December 10th, and we could be doing it from, let's say the October 20th through 11/20 for my billing period. Again, those can be addressed to how you do it. You do it from the 1st to the 31st, or you do it from the 5th to the 5th, or 20th to 20th. It's up to you. At that point in time, I can put a message on the bill, any type of message, Happy 4th of July, Happy Holidays, whatever I need to do at that point in time. Choose which bills I want to print, and then go to calculate the bills. Once I calculate the bills, you'll see it shows me everybody's bill and how much they're going to get billed for. Then it's a 2-step process. Print your bill register. That's your hard copy of what you're billing for. And the other one's print your bills. And your bill register looks like this. As you can see, it shows you every customer separated by the line, showing what a previous balance is and his new charges and what his total is going to be. As you see, this customer here had a balance on his account but did not make a payment, where this customer had a balance and made a payment, so his bill, of course, is much less. And then you go right down the bottom and have on the report, you have a summary report that will show you then everybody's account, everybody's by how much was done by residential, how much was done by commercial, in town, out of town, apartments, any which way you want to do this, showing you your totals there. And then all classes show you everybody how much the billing was for that month, and then it would show you if there's any bad debt. It'll also show you any usage that happened during that month too as well. So again, that's your bill register right there. When that's been done and you approve that, you would then print your bills. When you go to print your bills now, and you open that up, once you open up bills, you'll see actually every bill, and you can see on the bill card here every bill that's being done, and you have the balance on the customers and their previous balance, the due date, all the information. By the way, this part of the card up here, right about here on up, is what they keep for their record, and the bottom part of this card comes back to you along with the payment. They tear it across this here instead of up and down, which makes it a lot better for the post office, and it'll give you that information then. Once the bills have been approved and been sent, then at that point in time you can close out your month and continue to take payments at that point in time. Unfortunately, in this short period of time, I cannot show you all the features of the program. But the idea of the program, of course, is for you to take a look at a webinar and see what more can be done. For example, for customers being able to pay their bill online and use credit card transactions, and it doesn't cost you anything, or the customer to be able to receive their email bills. Those are things that you can only do on the webinar itself. So please give us a call and we'd be happy to do a webinar for you. Thank you very much.